never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Get up in the morning, it's a long day ahead. Searching for a missing child, each search fills us with dread. But we won't give up on you, Sebastian, for you deserve to live a life filled with love and kindness, a life without trouble and strife. Did he walk or was he hidden? How's your conscience, is it guilt-ridden? That special boy disappeared from sight. Observe the arms, was there a fight? Oh, I know where I got my scratches. Do you know where you got yours? Look at the love out there for your son. Out of the world love pours. Get up in the morning, it's a long day ahead. Searching for a missing child, each search fills us with dread. But we won't give up on you, Sebastian, for you deserve to live a life filled with love and kindness, a life without trouble and strife. We're out searching day and night. Silver's 1 and 2 are on it. You think we know him better than his kin? Man, we could almost write him a sonnet. Get up in the morning, it's a long day ahead. There's a missing child, fills us with dread. But we won't give up on you, Sebastian, for you deserve a life filled with love and kindness, a life without trouble and strife. He's a boy living on the spectrum. He needs us focus and care. Instead, my life is your focus. It's none of your business what I choose to share. So let's all focus on this missing child. Eyes, ears, minds, and hearts. Sebastian, we are trying to find you. We've been trying from the start. Get up in the morning, it's a long day ahead. There's a missing child, fills us with dread. But we won't give up on you, Sebastian, for you deserve a life filled with love and kindness, a life without trouble and strife.
Another day driving to find where you're at. Got car keys, lady silvers, and my trusty black hat. We're leaving home in Atlanta, Got a long drive ahead. We will never stop searching for you, for you. The jailer is waiting, keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me. You and me. Head northwest on 75, leaving no stone unturned. We wanna find you alive. We're going place to place, following clues to lead, ignoring all those doubters who say there's nothing here to see. The jailer is waiting, keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me. You and me.
Hey, it's like driving a bike. I'm getting used to this again. So good to see everybody. Um, Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you can hear me, if that's okay. Want to make sure the sound is okay. Yes, I love Silvers. Silvers is amazing. So good to see everybody. Thank you for joining me. I know everybody's live, but I felt it in me to at least acknowledge Sebastian on this day. 7:30 my time really hit me hard. 6:30 Central Time. And that was his last moments or his last proof of life. There's been so much divide, and it's just it needs to be about Sebastian. 1 year too long. If you guys can hit the poll, let me know. Or if you have any ideas, let me know in your chat, because I love ideas and your speculations, your thoughts. That would be great. I did want to go over this, and we will get this going, because this was 1 year ago this evening, right? So this is credit to Dog the Bounty Hunter and At Night. Their video from the Roadhouse. I'm going to put that in the chat. Thank you, Millie. I appreciate that. And let's take a look. So let's take a look. You know what I found interesting? My internet is shooty right now, but this is the gentleman right under where it says Texas with the legs crossed. That is where they assumed Shay's safe place said Stan is just like Chris. But oh, I went too far. Now we see him coming out, right? He doesn't care for the noise. That's a sensory issue. So something must have been loud there. I know that, as my twins are on the spectrum and sensory, right? We've gone through all of these videos through and through. But I wanted to reflect on this because this is his last proof of life. This is the last video of Sebastian. I couldn't find the original dinner audio, but I did want to go over this because look at him. He is well behaved. He is a gentleman. Now, I've never put my opinions on this, but I have in this case because she's watching. She's like, yeah, whatever, grab what you want. And it's just like, I don't know. My heart hurts when I see this. It was the last time he could be seen. And what really hurts is when I observe this, I see a kid that wants to fully engage, that's excited to go out to eat with their parents, and is trying to maintain a conversation. And it just doesn't look enjoyable. Even when he's eating, it exactly not crazy. That's my thoughts. Give me a second to fix my. But you can see he's really enthused. And even when he's eating, you can see he wants to be engaged. He wants to be a part of attention. I wish I could see the bowling alley, um, the bowling alley videos because I have a feeling that's going to speak volumes, right? Because when it was a great day, he was such a troubled kid. They wanted to get rid of him. They wanted to push him into a school or a group home just to get him out of the house. 100% not crazy. 100%. And that's what bugs me is he just wanted to be engaged. I agree with that as well. And you can tell when the body language of who's grabbing his hair as she's pointing out the menus. The body language was just not something you see from a mom that should be wanting to be engaged with their kid. And he was so well behaved. And having children that are on the spectrum, let alone twins, this hits home, y'all. One is an eloper. He's not known to be an eloper. That's what bugs me, right? So I know everybody's gone over this, but I'm going to go over this and tell me what your thoughts. I want to know your opinions on this because he was totally well behaved. And that makes my heart hurt, y'all. Let's see.
The last time I saw my son was when he went to bed.
Here we go. The last time I saw my son is when he went to bed. When he went to bed, he put him to sleep. He put her to sleep. Okay. Which is it? You went to bed at 9 o'clock, stayed up a little late. You heard the thud at 12. And then, okay, Bubba, go back to bed. It really does not crazy. It really does. it kind of makes them deer in the headlights. And they don't want to, they hibernate, they back up, and it's sad. But what time was the bedtime? 8, 9? Stayed up a little late. 12 o'clock was the thud. I honestly am curious because my gut has always said, has he ever made it home? That is my real question. Has he made it home? That I question that. And I'm not going to eliminate that, even though there's a possibility of him being home. It's still questionable in my eyes.
Tonight marks 1 year since Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School in Sumner County. He's 16 now, but there are still no confirmed sightings or leads in the case.
Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino sat down with Rogers' mother, Katie Proudfoot, and the search for her son and the ongoing public scrutiny surrounding this investigation.
Green tea.
Y'all, I gotta admit, I love that to pieces. Green tea, green cup, and the tea. He's gonna be loving green tea. And look at that smile. Look at that beautiful smile. It's just, this hits home, y'all. And I know all of us, we have a special spot for Sebastian in our heart. And we won't stop until he comes home.
Voice and an exuberant smile that have been missing for a year that Sebastian.
Brownie, his snake. He loved that snake. Look at that smile. He was so proud to have something that he can love. And you know why I realized why he loves animals so much, and I can relate to it. I grew up as an only child, even though I'm a baby of like 8, maybe more, right? And you tend to, when you cannot relate to anybody, it's kind of like that feeling of you're in a full room of people, but you feel so alone, even though you're in a full room of people. But the animals are that comfort, that acceptance, that love. That's Sebastian. That's his love for animals, was that unconditional love and acceptance. His safe place. That's my opinion.
Sebastian Rogers has gone without his favorite things.
Cats are the number one. He loves animals, almost all animals.
Cats, but yet gave him up for a man. We always say this at home. And my husband is normally, he knows his chopping order. Technically, he's the alpha in the house. I'm chop liver once he comes home. The animals melt to him. They follow him. Before he comes home, it's me. But the minute my husband comes into the house, he's the alpha, right? But there comes to a certain thing, is he knows that for me personally, animals, don't mess with my animals, don't mess with my kids. And then you come after that, right? Unfortunately, I will have to admit, we had a roommate and he was 6'4", big Spanish guy. He let my cat out. I made him stay outside until he brought my cat inside. Didn't let him in until he found my cat. And then he was scared to return to the house. But, I mean, you don't mess with my kids and you don't mess with my animals. Those are the two things that a mother bear, that's a mother. That's what bugs me so much about this, y'all. Yes, he was a smart man. My husband was a little freaked out, a little scared, but then um, he was scared of me. So I don't know. I just call it my Flint blood, Michigan blood.
Animals, video games, books, and any chance in the pool.
He loves
Look at that. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever seen that picture. He's just living his life. He's enjoying it.
water. He swims like a fish.
Sebastian also missed his birthday.
December 7th. He would have.
He would have. Now, watching this over and over and over, he would have. That bugs me, y'all. He would have, right? He would have what, Katie? He would have what?
He turned 16 and
She corrected herself again. He turned 16.
he should be home for that.
But Sebastian, who has autism, hasn't been home since February of last year after dinner at the Texas Roadhouse on the
That was when he was trying to engage her into conversation and have interaction, human interaction. You just want your parents' attention. Is it that hard?
25th. Katie says she and her son went home.
Did anything happen the night he went missing that was like cause him to run away? Was he punished in any way? An argument? Just a normal night?
It was a normal night. It was a calm night.
That turned tumultuous by the next morning.
It was when I went in his room and
When I went into his room, and there's the eye close. That eye close gets me every time. You're reflecting on something. What are you reflecting on? He was what? That's the second time you said he was. As if you're reliving something that happened to him, not an empty room. That's just my opinion.
he wasn't there. He wasn't in his bed.
Katie says she frantically searched the house and drove around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. until she and Sebastian's stepfather, who says he was away for work at the time, called police.
We need you to search your properties every day.
But an Amber Alert and an extensive week-long search didn't yield one significant lead or even a glimpse of the boy on any doorbell cam video. Days later, investigators combed through a landfill 2 hours away.
You know, when they were searching for this landfill, it was the same timing that me and Justin were covering Elijah Vu, and they were searching the landfill for him in the same days. That stuck out to us. On a side note, also, it's been 1 year since Madeline Soto went missing as well. And may Stephen Stearns burn in hell, literally and figuratively. These babies deserve so much more.
Still saying they had found nothing.
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in this.
Okay. There is no evidence to support foul play. But yet, why does the FBI have $50,000? We've heard from Jennifer Coffindaffer. We've heard from multiple retired Ellie, professional Ellie from all different agencies that say if it takes leaps and bounds for the FBI to give a reward, especially at the 6-month mark. right? If we go down that list and look at how long they've been missing, and once the reward was posted, it's very rare that you get a $50,000 reward right then and there.
The disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out.
We're not ruling anything out.
For the next year, any activity involving Sebastian's case would fuel droves of online
I just had to give a shout out. There's the E's, Betty and the E's. There you are. You guys got clips. Is Justin in this? Anybody see that?
followers and even a restraining order against one YouTuber.
There were quite a bit of people that were, sending some very threatening and hateful messages to.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the interview, from what I understand, that her side of the face was swollen, right? Looking at it, it'd be on the right side. The original Fox interview. That was also the day that they went to TBI and they came up with the trash truck theory. That's because Ellie told them to. I remember this day distinctively, that this is when this interview went, because once they were done with TBI, then they had the interview. But he went to the camper and she went back home very briefly.
To us.
What would you say to those people?
Just stop.
Fox said
This is my message to Katie. Hey girl, so good to see you. Welcome in. My message to Katie is the same message as my last live. Why are you not talking more for your son? That is the main thing. You're quiet. You're not a mother bear. I gave an example of my freaking cat. I chased a 6'4" big man. I'm 5'7" out the damn house and he never returned. And he was renting a room. Let alone you mess with my kids. If I scream for the rooftop for my freaking animals, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to do it for my kids. And it's obvious, in my opinion, after hearing some of the reviews, Katie, you didn't cut the cycle. You didn't stop the cycle. You didn't stop the cycle at all. You ended up doing the same as what your mother did. You're just as bad, in my opinion.
17 News sent the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the lead agency in the investigation, a list of questions in anticipation of this story.
I just caught that, y'all. Many people asked about the crawl through space. There it was. That shows him coming out of the crawl through space. But is that their apartment? Is that their house? Because there's a porta-john right there. Does anybody know? I'm not positive. Welcome in, everybody. If you could just hit that like, that's all I ask. And welcome in. I just wanted to highlight Sebastian. I have a special spot for Sebastian in my heart. As most of you know, I'm in the background helping creators and doing research. But we need to have this for Sebastian. Is a plumbing access. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you so much. And you've been on my mind a lot lately, and I think you know why.
List of questions in anticipation of this story, including asking if there are any new leads, what kind of evidence detectives have vetted, and if investigators still believe there is no indication of foul play. Sheriff Eric Craddock responded in an email saying, "This is an active and ongoing investigation. We continue to work with our state and federal partners. We will continue to seek a resolution in this case."
What do you believe happened to Sebastian?
Unfortunately, over the last year, I have thought every single day, night, every moment of every possibility of something that could happen to him, where he could have gone, if he had gone with someone, if someone took.
Okay, so here's my issue with that. When you look, I can't either, Millie. You try to think of every possibility of how he could have gotten out of the house. Between all of your interviews, you have eliminated every single door or window. You've completely locked, as Justine even said, you have locked Sebastian in that house. And also, the back picture that SF posted, that shows how clear the backyard has a view of the back door. So that eliminates the back door because that would have been caught. I don't think that's a crawl space. Why would they search other crawl spaces but not theirs though, Castle? That's what I don't understand. So one door is too loud. Is that the back door? Or is that the side door? The man door. The back door you can see clearly from the backyard neighbor. That eliminates that back door. The garage, the man door, don't know. That door and the garage door, he needs a keypad to. There's a keypad to that door. He doesn't have the code. Is the man door the squeaky door that he's scared of? Because I doubt it's the back door at this point. Right. But if he was to leave, you could see how clear that night vision from that camera is, that he would have been seen for sure. If you can see across the street, even to the neighbors, you can tell if somebody left the back door or the man door right there. Possibly not around from the corner. And then there goes the front door. The front door has the keypad. The front door has a digital system that monitors and documents all. Hey, Justice for Harmony, so good to see you, love. It keeps track of any entries into it. And then Chris says the windows were all secure, right? So he didn't go out the back door because it was too loud. The man door would have been seen from the neighbors across the street. The front door, he had a keypad. He knew how to get in and out. Any movement from that turned on the neighbors' motion sensors, right? That's why I question if he really did make it home. I'd like to think he made it home, but I still question the legitimacy of that.
Took him willingly, unwillingly, if he'd run away and got lost, if he'd a million different things. And unfortunately, I don't know.
But Katie and a private investigator she retained believe this piece of surveillance video taken.
Now, this piece of surveillance video is bullshit. Utter bullshit. It has no legitimacy to it. In my mind, it's an attack on a specific person. More so than thinking it could be Sebastian. Sorry, not sorry.
In the night that Sebastian went missing could be a lead in the case.
1217, a couple 100 yards away, there's a figure.
The Sumner County Sheriff said the video has no relevance to the case.
So there you have it, y'all. No relevance to the case. Granted, Eric Craddock did say that the flashlight video might not have relevance to the case, but we don't know what we don't know, and it could be used in the future. He didn't make that comment for this. He flat out said, it has no relevance. Aw, thank you, Justice for Harmony. I appreciate that. So good to see you, love. And you lost your bid, Flasher. Where are you going to go after this? What are you going to show after this?
But the Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of the person is confirmed by investigators. Unfortunately, any possible break in Sebastian's case has gone nowhere.
No child goes poof.
Preach it, Seth. Preach it. He has been... Sebastian wouldn't be on the forefront if his father wasn't out here pushing. Just like Justin said, I was ready to stop covering the case and helping in the case the same day as him. And it's the same sentiment of hearing him say, without Sebastian's army, I wouldn't be here. This man is the example. And I can guarantee this has been heavy on my mind. Seth, if you ever see this, it's been heavy. I don't think he ever thought he could be this strong or have this amount of support ever in his life. We're not giving up for you, Seth. We're not giving up for Sebastian. And you are setting the example and not being the example of how it is to advocate for your own child.
He's somewhere.
Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, has also endured a year without his son.
Sebastian, son.
Seth brought in a team offering their own reward of $347,000.
Have you all seen that? It's up to $347,000. That's amazing. A lot of people. Hey, Hopeful, it's so good to see you, love. Hey, Watcher, so good to see you. Welcome in, y'all. It has gone up to 347. Now, my question on this is, Millie, you might know, not crazy, you might know. I have some questions on this, right? What are your thoughts on that 347? The last couple rewards have been clues, right? Do you see any clues in this for the 347? Any significance behind the 347? I've been thinking about this since it came out. I think it resembles something as well, but what it does it resemble? That's been bugging me. I want to know what you guys think. You too, Hope Floats? Yeah, it's been bugging me.
That's on top of the FBI's.
I agree, Castle. You always got to look in with them.
$50,000 reward.
Stop looking is to give up hope.
Hope that
just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. To stop looking just gives up hope. We're not going to let you give up hope, Seth. We're all behind you. And whoever did this, I agree with many creators that have said it as well in the same sentiments that whoever did this is guilty of this, and I have a good idea of who. Never expected it to be this big. Hey, Hotspot, so good to see you, love. They never expected it to jump up so big, right? And we're not going to stop. We just started.
Still evident among volunteer searchers.
I'm not going to stop.
Missing signs and ribbons in Sebastian's favorite color.
And God, right now we're seeking you to reveal the truth to us.
Katie says detectives searching for that truth left no question unasked.
Lie detectors.
Yes.
For yourself
and my husband.
Which Katie says.
Now, that's another thing. Time, address, something. What could be 347? Could it be their new apartment? I thought of that. That crossed my mind earlier. Could it be their new apartment? I didn't hit the button, did I? Okay, I didn't. Afraid I muted myself. It means something. But what is it? They're always riddles, and there's always meaning behind their actions. I've been curious. But I forgot what I was going to say. That's what I'm wondering too, Hope Floats. Oh, there's word on the street, Ava, that they got an apartment. You did? That crossed my mind. Could be a road. Did they move 347? It could be a parcel of property. My brain, I don't know.
They passed. We don't know what investigators say about the test, but Katie says they have
Good
searched
idea,
their
Hope
home.
Floats.
Thoroughly, many times. Cadavers, searchers.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Lie detector test. You've taken a lie detector test. But I sincerely question those lie detector tests, especially when your husband is on panel or on a phone call. I cannot remember what it was. Exactly, Castle. It was. That he said you can make, and from what I understand, this was training in the Navy. Most military, especially if you're going into combat, they teach you how to combat lie detector tests. And as word salads, they make it to where it fits for them. They work it to their narrative. I would like to know how that lie detector test went and even what was asked. There's the two dogs.
What do police tell you at this point? What do they think?
Unfortunately, that they have zero evidence.
Zero trace of the boy.
Okay, that totally contradicts what Craddock said at the 6-month anniversary, or was it Sebastian's birthday? We have evidence. He flat out said, we have evidence and we're working on it. It's not a cold case. Why does Chris and Katie always say there's no evidence? Oh, it's New York, Millie. Interesting. Oh. Exactly. Chris has said it. Katie has said it. I don't know. I'm just done with them. I'd like to show some compassion, but a year with barely talking and advocating for your son? Sorry. My sympathy goes to Seth.
With a smile that's imprinted on countless hearts, especially, Katie says, on her own.
I would just like to tell my son that I love him and to know that we are never going to stop searching.
So a lost smile can be found. Anyone who believes they may have seen Sebastian Rogers should immediately call 1-800-TBI-FIND or the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. There is a vigil for Sebastian this Saturday, March 1st at 2 p.m. at the Celebration of Life Church in Hendersonville. And we will certainly continue to update you on any information we learn in his case.
That's a good idea, Kimberly. That's a really good idea. 3:47 a.m. And it's New York. They've mentioned New York before as well. Now, I was finding it. Hello, Queen. So good to see you, love. So good to see you. I've been so busy. I never can go live, so I tend to be in the background helping creators and jump around and do research because my twins are almost 5 and they keep you busy. I kind of wanted to go over this just because. Oh, you know what? I'll show you what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to show.
Now, just several
Is
days
that
ago,
KK?
this surveillance video that you're looking at here was released by Katie Proudfoot. What do they think?
Unfortunately,
Oh
they
my
have zero
God.
evidence.
Now, just several
Is
days
that
ago,
KK?
this surveillance video that you're looking at here was.
That's what I was trying to show him. It was freaking hilarious. I just tend to clip him. Oh, Hong's at it again. Snort investigates. Aye, aye, aye. Hong, Hong, Hong. And then let me find the deception detective. He caught my attention right in the beginning. And OJ, I'll never stop searching for the killer. And right, Millie? I'm the one that clipped his reaction with Edgar as well. So now I got him for KK too. I clipped you. I clipped. Yes, yes, Castle. We'll never stop for the kidnapper from Patsy Ramsey, Katie Proudfoot. We're never going to stop searching, mother of Sebastian Rogers, 1 year without son. I have never. Katie Proudfoot, you got to come up with some receipts that you've searched for your son. Besides some flyers hanging over your barbecue ribs. Katie, what have you done for your son? You're not even home because you think he walked out that door? Then why aren't you home waiting for him? That says enough. You already know he didn't walk out that door by those actions. She almost spoke about him in past tense. No bueno. My first impression, way too much editorializing and narration in that clip. I'll need to rewatch later. And he wrote, the truth shall set you free. We're never going to stop searching. I agree with him on that. I really agree with him on that because where's the proof? Where's the freaking proof? Laura has been on a rampage and oh my goodness. Hong. And then here is the new flyer. Have you seen me? $347,000 reward. That is including the $50,000 FBI reward. We need to keep advocating for Sebastian to come home. I agree, Rhonda. I agree. Anybody watch Donna Serafina and Sweet Pilo earlier today? I had chills during that whole interview. 347. Uh-oh. What 347? You've got red. What does that mean, Castle? What are you thinking? Some of it. Time. Yeah. I saw you in chat, I think. I tend to run into you everywhere. I'm normally listening, can't chat. But I had chills through that whole interview and that whole going over her reading. Most of you don't know. Some of you do, but a lot of my new subs don't know that I actually do readings. I'm actually sensitive to a lot of it. So sometimes I do not tap in once I'm emotionally invested in a case or I know too much. I only like to do readings, cold readings, before I even know the case. Because then I don't want my overthinking my mind to get into it. I want the direct message, right? Yeah, it was a lot to take in. And even Donna was choked up. It was a lot. It was really a lot. So it's just, I don't know, y'all. Address in Geek Speak. Yes, Rhonda. Yep. I agree. 247 could be address in Geek Speak. 3 minus E4 equals A7. I don't know. Hello, Tripper's mom. So good to see you, beautiful. Thank you for hitting that like. Yes, pray for Seth. Pray for Seth. He needs all the support. If it's hard on us, can you imagine how hard it is on him? We need to get him home. Oh, you're thinking of the codes. Like ABC is the numbers. G? Would that be G? So EAG? No, 4 equals 8. Oh, then I'm confused. Hey, Nils, so good to see you. Hey, Johnny, so good to see you. It's been forever. Exactly, y'all. And I'm so happy that he has people there supporting him right now. So good to see you, Nils. I hope you had, I have not been on top of it, but everybody knows he lives up north, but he has been helping out and volunteering in North Carolina after the storm and all of the damage. He did a lot of volunteer work that's absolutely amazing. He's one badass dude, and I'm honored to call him a friend. Oh, Barbara Warren, so good to see you, my love. Yes, it is sad anniversary day. I hope your kittens are okay. You still have your cats? Mine are being a pain in the butt. They're getting more demanding for their food. But thank you for all joining me. I'm going to end with this song again. And let's just have a moment for Sebastian and Seth. No, he's not alone. Yeah. He needs all the love and support. And how can I see new money? No comprende. Oh, you're good, Trooper's Mom. Do you have any input, Trooper's Mom? Do you have any thoughts or questions after today? But I know a lot of us that are in chat right now have been the ones that have been everywhere following this, right? And I just wish there was more we could do. But keep his name out there. Say his name. Share his posters. Share his face. And God bless all of you for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. And if I can just ask for some prayer hands and green hearts. And I hope you have a beautiful night. Thank you.
Another day driving to find where you're at. Got car keys, lady silvers, and my trusty black hat. We're leaving home in Atlanta. Got a long drive ahead. We will never stop searching for you, for you. The jailer is waiting, keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me. You and me. Head northwest on 75, leaving no stone unturned. We wanna find you alive. We're going place to place, following clues to lead, ignoring all those doubters who say there's nothing here to see. The jailer is waiting, keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me. You and me. The boy with the winning smile is lost. We gotta find him, we'll find him. His daddy's crying, his heart is bust. We gotta find him, we will find him. Folks gather together, looking for you. We'll find you, ooh, we'll find you. The jailer is waiting, keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me. The jailer is waiting, keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me. No one will forget your son, not while there's a setting sun. The jailer is waiting, his keys in hand. Lock away the guilty far away from our land. America, home of the free. We must keep searching, you and me. We must all stand together, you and me.
And on that note, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing, 15 years old, now 16 years old. Last seen on February 25th, reported missing on February 26th. It's been 1 year too long. Any information regarding Sebastian Rogers, please contact TBI Find, 1-800-TBI-FIND. If you're not comfortable calling TBI, 1-800-CALL-FBI, tips.fbi.gov if you need to get to them, whether it's email, anonymously, or on their website. And also, if you do not want to contact any of them, you can also contact 1-833-TELL-DOG. And what's at night's number? 844 Let me look. Let me find it. Oh. Actually, let's finish out with this. One year without Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, February 25th, 2025. 1 year ago today, our nation was shaken by a profound and tragic mystery, the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, a 15-year-old boy whose life was brimming with promise, whose laughter once filled the air, and whose absence has left an unhealable wound in hearts of his family and the community. In a single fleeting moment, he was taken from us, a teenager who should have had a future stretching out before him, snatched away, leaving behind only questions, sorrow, and desperate yearning for justice. My numb lip wants to get into that. Oh, thank you, Barbara. For 12 long months, we have witnessed an extraordinary effort to bring Sebastian home. His father, Seth Rogers, has stood as a pillar of unwavering resolve, leading the charge with a determination that inspires us all. Amen. Alongside him, Dog the Bounty Hunter, At Night Private Intelligence, and a vast network of investigators, officers, and volunteers have poured their hearts into this effort. We have chased down every lead, turned over every stone, and followed the truth wherever it has led us, no matter how faint the trail. This is America at its best, united, resolute, and refusing to back down until Sebastian is found. And yet, despite our tireless work, Sebastian remains missing. But let me be clear, we will not stop. We will not rest. We will bring him home or do our part to help authorities identify and deliver those responsible for his disappearance and justice. A year of hope amid darkness. This has been a year of unimaginable hardship, a year of waking each morning with the fragile hope that today might be the day Sebastian is found, only to face fear, frustration, and exhaustion as leads falter and answer eludes us. We have felt the surge of adrenaline when a tip comes in, held our breath as clues begin to align, and endured the crushing disappointment when they fall apart. Yet, through this darkness, a light shines through, the light of hope. We believe in the resilience of the human spirit. We believe the power of the community, and we believe that together we can overcome even the greatest challenges to bring Sebastian back to those who love him. The strength of a nation. Our efforts have been nothing short of relentless. More than a dozen false sightings investigated. Each one met with the urgency it deserved, as if it was a breakthrough we've been praying for. Law enforcement's swift response arriving within 2 to 4 minutes every single time, often before we could even radio an update. Their dedication has been a beacon of hope, a testament to the professionalism and heart of those who serve. Every child carefully identified, separated, photographed, and cleared with precision and care, ensuring no opportunity is missed. We have pursued every possibility, from the green hoodie lead, now ruled out, to the meticulous analysis of ultra-high resolution satellite imagery, searching for the smallest clue that might lead us to Sebastian. And through it all, law enforcement across this great nation has stood with us, acting without delay or hesitation. For that, we owe them a debt of gratitude beyond words. But we have also faced the worst of humanity, those who would threaten, attack, and seek to derail this sacred effort. These individuals who mock the pain of a missing child and exploit it for their own twisted agendas are a disgrace to everything we stand for. Let me say this plainly. Their cowardice will not deter us. America will not be intimidated. We will prevail. And there's his post. If you cannot feel comfortable to reach out to law enforcement, call one of the above. God bless. Sebastian Strong. And we're not going to stop for you. We'll get Sebastian home. Thank you and good night, everybody. And God bless.